The search is on for 69-year-old Matthew Butler. The Ernest Street resident was last seen 9 days ago at a friend's house in Lincoln Boulevard. Now, he's the son of the first Bahamian Governor General, the late Sir Milo Butler, and his wife, the late Lady Caroline Butler. When Butler was last seen, he was wearing a brown jacket. Butler is of brown complexion, stands about 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighs around 200 pounds. He reportedly suffers from dementia. If you have any information on Matthew Butler's whereabouts, you're asked to contact Raleigh Butler or Mrs. Rose Butler at 393-2822, 393-3812, or your nearest police station. The new Cable Beach Police Station has taken its place in the new landscape in which the Bahamar development will be the feature. Today, the newly built police and fire station was officially opened. Our Clint Watson was there.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force is no stranger to progress, advancing through the use of the latest tools and technology in fighting crime. This trend-setting organization once again becomes the envy of the region with the official opening of the newly built Cable Beach Police and Fire Station. Officer in charge of the Western Division, Superintendent Elaine Sands, is proud of what will be accomplished through the new facilities.
We have been able to classify our collections with modern and electronic techniques. The repositioning has transformed the organization forever. Its function, hopefully, will contribute to the collective positive social progress that responds to intercultural dialogue and flow of information.
Police Commissioner Ellison Greenslade continues his crusade to reform the force and ensure crime-fighting initiatives and personnel are not only current but effective.
We are also satisfied that this police station is well positioned and staffed to serve the communities of Western Nassau and adjacent properties, including the Bahama developments. It is our intention to continue our community-based policing model here at this station as a new trajectory for the Royal Bahamas Police Force in our quest to make the Bahamas a safer place.
To those who reside in the area, National Security Minister Tommy Turnquest had this to say.
By placing these facilities right here in the heart of this commercial village and in the immediate environs of the wider Western residential community, we have created a combination of protective services that should rival or surpass any other area of the Bahamas.
$14.5 million has been spent this year by the government on improving crime-fighting techniques. The government is taking the lead in crime fighting, but equally important is the support from the community.
I am particularly pleased to note that there exists in the Western Division a number of neighborhood crime watch and development associations. These associations are to be commended for their outstanding efforts in cooperating with the community policing efforts. It is a stellar example of what volunteerism is all about.
Now, the new facility already in operation is located in the new Bahamar Commercial Village. Clint Watson, ZNS News.
Customs officers stationed at the Lyndon Pindling International Airport withdrew their services briefly this morning due to an ongoing sewerage problem. However, Nassau Airport Development Company officials moved in quickly to address the problem, and officers reportedly returned to work shortly afterward. Now, Vice President of the newly formed Customs, Immigration and Allied Workers Union, Sloan Smith, confirmed that he visited LPIA this morning. He says the matter was resolved quickly for Customs and Immigration officers. There was reportedly no disruption in customer service due to the brief work stoppage. Well, it's a riveting documentary that's been attracting Bahamian audiences over the last several weeks during the Bahamas International Film Festival. On the Wings of Men, a documentary on the life and times of Sir Lyndon Pindling, won Best Documentary for BIF's Audience Awards. During a special showing at Galleria JFK, Bahamian director Calvin Harris said it took 7 years of research and 3 years of shooting to complete the project. Harris admits it was a labor of love, which he hopes will be informative for the country.
Take away from this is the human side of Sir Lyndon Oscar Pindling. The fact that he himself encountered a lot of difficult times in his life, but he was the founding father of our country. He was instrumental in bringing about independence, majority rule, establishing a strong educational system for our country. I think we forget those things that Sir Lyndon Pillman and members of the Magnificent Six, along with the PLP, were instrumental in bringing us to the kind of forefront that we see today. So I think if people walk away from the film and they can actually get a sense for appreciation for Sir Lyndon, then we would have accomplished our goal.
Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Bradley Roberts, and educator Lisa McCartney gave their views on the documentary.
I find it very enlightening, very educational, and one that is worthy of being shown to our young people who probably know very little about Sir Lyndon.
The thing that I enjoyed most was the human aspect of it, and I'm actually very excited about grabbing a hold of a copy of it and letting my 6th grade class watch it. We've just gotten through a unit on Bahamian governance, on how the country is governed, and what an appropriate time to show this DVD. I'm very impressed at the caliber of the quality of the production. It was amazing.
Tickets for the highly anticipated Boxing Day and New Year's Day parades go on sale at the Kendall Isaacs Gym tomorrow. The box office opens at 9 a.m. Now here's what the prices are like. Roslyn Square and Parliament Square tickets will go for $45. Seats between Parliament and Charlotte Streets will go for $35, and seats between Charlotte and Frederick Streets, $20. You can get Shirley Street tickets for just $5. And now it's time for your business report. Here's Giovanni Stewart.
IDB officials tout strong debt management strategies will be key to the Bahamas' sustainability. Lead economic specialist for the Caribbean for the Inter-American Development Bank, Valerie Mercer-Blackman, says fiscal reform in the face of the international economic outlook, particularly on the revenue side and on property taxes, could go a long way to reverse the increasing trend of the public debt to GDP ratio, which now stands at just under 50%. 20 charities from throughout the Bahamas benefiting from AML Foods' annual seasonal give back. The Gifts for Good program is based on 5% of one day's sales through its Domino's, Solomon's, and Cost Right brands. That total actually came up to $30,000, and AML topped on an additional $20,000 for a total of $50,000. That money was split between community-based organizations, including the Bahamas Red Cross, the Humane Society of Grand Bahama, the Northern Council for the Disabled, and BASRA. 15 representatives from various member firms of the Bahamas Financial Services Board are participating in the Bahamas Brand Ambassador program. The program is designed to identify professionals who, through their dedication and personality, exemplify the best aspects of the financial services industry. 3 Bahamas Brand Ambassadors will be selected by an industry committee, and they will become the faces of the industry in the Bahamas during a campaign to promote a cohesive message of the Bahamas Advantage, the new branding theme throughout the industry.